All right. What's going on, everybody? Listen, if you're watching on the playback, I put in the title new store discussion, but I want to say your expectations. I have no idea ahead of time if people are interested in talking about the Catalyst store. I posted a video today and I figured there'd be different perspectives on it, so I stuck it in there as a way to encourage some discussion, maybe, perhaps, get a few different view takes on it. So, yeah, if you're watching this in the playback and there ends up not being a discussion, I can't always help it. But, anyway, what's up, people? Whoa, what the heck? There's six super chats. My God, this could have been a six slapper, which at some point we would just have to invent a super slapper. I don't know if I could even do 6 individual slaps. My head would break off at that point. But anyway, could have been a 6 slapper instead. It's only a 1. Slap. Eliza, thank you very much. The slap goes to you, my friend. Saying back to regular scheduled programming. Yeah, pretty much. Back to the usual time here. Kinkster Slimer, thank you very much as well. Just saying I'm too slow. Only just barely. And John, thank you very much for the Ludi as well. Just saying Oogru Onyx. I don't even know what that means. But John, thank you very much. Eric Nelson sending over Buck as well. So just saying tweet. Alright, I'll check that tweet in just a sec. Let me get my own tweet out first. Donut saying ouch. Oof, donut. I live in the booty, so I'm blaming it on Verizon. Just like I blame it on Comcast. That's right, all the internet companies. They're always to blame, damn it. Malcolm Scott, thank you for the 3 Australian bucks as well. Saying, oof, competitive today, I guess. Dude, this is unreal. I think that's the most I've ever seen at the start of a stream. 6. Insane. If there weren't the chat messages in between. Thank goodness for that, though. Alright. Let me get my own tweet, and then we will check out Eric Nelson's. Indeed, it's at Marvel Champions. I'm curious to hear more from the community on your thoughts about the updated store. Come discuss. I'm now live. Let me add to this. Good, bad, neutral. Go discuss. Okay. Tweet. All right. Maybe there's some typos in there. Don't know. Don't care. Eric Nelson, let me find your tweet. Let's see. What do we have here? Unfortunately, I had to say goodbye to favorite dog today. Oh no, dude. Sorry to hear that, man. That is super rough. Don't care who you are. Losing a doggo. God, brutal, man. Sorry to hear it, dude. Looks like you guys had some good times together. Also, just did this the other day. Can't wait for Eternity Pain rewards so I can bring him to rank 4. Okay. Committed to the SIG 200 before the rank 4ing. Okay. Nice, dude. I like the background choice. The incursions background right there. Yeah, sorry to hear that though, man. Alright, John, thank you very much for another Looney saying just ranked up my CGR, so is that just I'm? Yeah, okay, that K is next to the I key. Drawing a CGR, so I'm learning his many rotations. Yeah, you know, I need to do a better job of learning CGR myself. I feel like, in the absolute most standard situation, dead simple. But even the slightest curveball is like, oh man, even the slightest curveball just throws me off so much. When the champ's so powerful, I feel like it shouldn't throw me off so much, but either way, man, congrats on the CGR rank up. Malcolm Scott with the 5 months. Malcolm, thank you, dude. Saying, I feel like although the new store will potentially benefit everyone, it'll put an even bigger gap between the whales and everyone else. Potentially. You know what? Hold on, Malcolm. We're gonna get back to that in just a sec, because before I did want to update the cutoffs, and then we'll start the discussions. I'll get everyone's take on it. Let me just take care of that first. The last order of business needed to be done before we can actually start discussing. So he went for about 227 mil in round 1. Not about. This is the exact 100 cutoff. Even the 5-star went considerably higher. You know what? I should have called that. I put down 50 mil because it's fairly standard. But I should have known that he was going to go a little bit higher, considering he has like APOC style benefits they can give to other characters, and you don't necessarily need him to be a a 6-star champion for that. I should have known he's going to go slightly higher, but I mean, it's still right in that ballpark at least. Okay, looks like the 6-star went quite a bit lower than anticipated. That's interesting. I think I had guessed lower a little bit, but not much. I think I originally wanted to say like 65, 70. It looks like, I don't know what the champion went for, because that's rank 72. Honestly, probably went closer to like 55. I'm going to call it 60 for round 2. I'll put that down for the guess. And looks like it was probably around 14 mil, because this was rank, yeah, so let's say like 14 mil for the 5-star. Okay. Cutoffs, you're going to hear the windows ding in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. We're good to go. All right. So, Malcolm, I said I would get back to your comment. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So here's how you can basically determine if something is going to lessen the gap or increase the gap. The gap is lessened if the rewards come from gameplay, especially more difficult gameplay, where not everyone is able to complete it. But I guess that's maybe only I like the highest level. I would say difficult or time consuming, perhaps. Yeah, I'm not sure. Either way, the items, the resources, in order to like help close the gap more, it has to come through actually, gameplay. The any type of store where it's purely transactional. Yes, if you're free to play, you can benefit from this, but more than likely, you should probably still stay away from this store and still save resources for other things. Whereas someone else, they might be like, well, you know what? I really want the last couple of catalysts. This would get me a rank 4. Let me just buy like 30 units worth or something like that and get that done. So yeah, it will increase the gap. From my perspective, I don't necessarily care so much about the gap, more so than I enjoy things like using an energy refill to complete content that would give you these catalysts, and now we're just kind of cutting out the middleman, where it's like, well, 30 units for an energy refill, or, well, just forget that, just actually buy it. So yeah, that's kind of what I think about it. I am trying to keep an open mind about it, a little bit more so though, because like I said in the video, maybe when I'm playing on a brand new account, maybe that will change my mind. Maybe I'll actually really enjoy the potential of looking at the store as an option, because sometimes just having more options can be a good thing. So, we'll see. Yeah. Anyway, Malcolm, thank you very much for the 5 months. Kingster Slimer said over Buck, thank you very much. Said, I feel like this is almost becoming a tradition, and I'm happy with that. Okay. Anyway, what did the Tin Man say when he get? Wait, is it tradition? Were you talking about Maybe you were talking about the super chats stuff. I thought you were talking about the store. Actually, I'm not even entirely sure now. Saying anyway, what did the Tin Man say when he got run over by a steamroller? Why would a Tin Man be anywhere near a steam... Curses. Foil again. Okay. There's no situation where this would ever happen. Boo, dude. Promise this is the only one tonight. I don't trust you. I don't trust a man that has such terrible puns. Hell no. Boo. Go enjoy your lap. Shed with the 27 months, though. Shed. Thank you very much, dude. You know, let me start dumping some energy while we're chit-chatting here. Shed, thank you, dude. Saying, so Spider-Man game on PC, 10 out of 10. Would recommend. You know, I really wasn't that interested, but we looked at a couple screenshots the other day, and I'll be honest, man, I am slightly interested. That's all it takes, man. I don't have to be sold that hard to play a game. I'm not saying that I am going to play that game. I'm committed to Elden Ring. We'll see after that, but it actually does look gorgeous, especially with some hardware upgrades. Ooh, baby. All right, anyway, 10 out of 10 would recommend. So many Spider-Man villains in the game and interesting storylines that are going to happen in the second game. Oh, did they release this at a time where they could, like, hype up a second game? Did they already announce, like, the second game when it's coming out or something? I actually know nothing about... I mean, you know, I remember when the game initially came out, it was pretty hyped up for having, you know, gorgeous graphics and fluid animations and all that stuff. The feeling of, you know, flying through the air and all that. But other than that, I actually don't know anything about the game or sequels and all that stuff. I mean, it makes sense they're making a sequel if so many people love the first one, but I hadn't even considered that. Eric Nelson, thank you very, very much for the buck as well. Saying, yeah, it was the first time I've cried in probably 4-ish years when we lost the state semifinals after a grueling game with about 3 massive injuries on our team. Yeah, I hear you, man. I bawled like a little baby when we lost Lola. There's no way to stop that. Oh, man. Sucks, though, dude. Again, sorry to hear it, man. Donut, thank you very much. Wait, did you send over another? You did send over another bug, too. Donut, let me see. Brian, a man called 911 because there was 3 deep holes in his yard. I got on scene and said to him, well, well, well. So the holes were... Well, is autoplay not working? I don't even have a lagging loading symbol. What's going on here? Watch, I'm gonna hide my face. Autoplay is clearly checked. Did I tap the screen? Maybe I tapped the screen to stop it accidentally. But there's no lags. Maybe maybe I did that. Anyway, donut, boo, dude. Didn't think I'd wake up today and be booing a donut, but here we are. Ugh, boo. Spidey game is super fun, but gets grindy. Interesting. I never thought it would be grindy. Is Clarissa Bell back to being Clarissa Bell? I awakened 6-star OG Falcon. Thoughts, tangents? He's a good champion. I mean, I used him in those Abyss runs that you noped out of. So, yeah, he's good. That's a good dupe. He doesn't... I don't think he needs a high sig. I don't know exactly how his sig scales. But he gains a lot of his benefit just up front. He's got like a split awaken ability where one thing is just the extended duration and then scaling damage. And yeah, no, I think that's just a good dupe. Casual Cashews. Yeah, Overbuck said, would you say they're pun trustworthy? No! No, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say anything like that. Casual Cashew. Boo, dude. Clarissa, what I would say about Falcon, by the way, too, is that he's useful in virtually all areas of the game. He's not my personal favorite in terms of playstyle. I mean, you know, it's fairly standard playstyle, which I like most of the time, actually. But, yeah, that's the only thing, is, like, he's good in virtually all areas of the game. Just depends on if you enjoy playing him or not. That's all. She had sent over another bug saying second game is out now, I think. Oh, really? But only on PlayStation, and your boy doesn't own a PlayStation. Okay. Gotcha. Spider-Man game is the only game I never used fast travel because it was so much fun swinging through the city. So I've played a few games. Oh man, I can't remember the name of it. Driver? I can't remember if it was Driver or another game. But you know, there was like a few Grand Theft Auto-esque style games. Not quite clones of one another, but you know, that's the best way I can describe like the genre, I guess, maybe. And I can't remember which one it was, but I would actually just kind of like drive around the city and not really play the game. I just enjoyed driving through the city with whatever it was. Oh man, I wish I remember exactly what game it was. It might have been that one though. Hold on, I'm about to pull up a screenshot because it's been so long since I've even seen how that game looks. Maybe if I look at it, maybe that'll trigger the memories. I didn't do it that often, but it was the original PlayStation one as well. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was this game. I honestly can't tell. It's been way too long. Might have been this one or something else. Either way. Shad, thank you again. White Bobby, what's up, dude? And hello, BG. Hope you're having a good time. New animation sent on Twitter. Okay, you know we love to check out a new animation. Let's see. Where could this new animation be? Did you tag me with it? Cause I don't have any new animation here. Refreshed. Still don't see it. I'll check. Hold on a sec. Let me see if I could just manually pull it up. You did tag me. It's so weird that it didn't pop up. Okay, anyway, let's see here. What do we got? New intro for my dear friend KT. Mr. Fantastic really suits him because he is the smartest man in MCOC world and one of the best friends I got to know because of this game. I'm sure you all subscribe to his channel, but just in case, here's the link. All right, there you go. Dude, the animation looks sick. Damn, man. I really like the way... Dude, I like the way the robot, like, shoots out the text, basically. Damn, that looks clean as hell. There's like a little delay in how it goes away. Like, pay attention to the energy coming out of it, where it has, just that little delay to it. God, it's such a nice touch. But sick, dude. Very nice, man. All right, let's go hit that arena a little bit here. Messiah 705, Messiah, thank you, dude. Saying hashtag Messiah for Reg, hashtag damn it, bald man, hashtag working on kinks, hashtag mama made me blue, hashtag Sonic me too. Oh man, working on details, but I'll still give the calves out. Bad by words. Do you love me? Oh man, dude, I wish it was easier for me to do a give. It can't be that hard to do a giveaway, but at the same time, yeah, I've never done a giveaway, and I don't know the absolute best way to do it without having to download and incorporate third-party stuff. Well, I guess I wouldn't have to download something, but figure out how these damn bots work. It's so much easier on Twitch. It's reminding me how much YouTube is behind on the live stream side of things. Why do they got to make things so complicated over here? Lack of features. Damn you, YouTube. You're amazing, but please. It's been so many years at this point. Anyway, Messiah, thank you very much, dude. I appreciate it, man. Sam sending over a couple loonies as well, saying last two, let me see. ABG, why did the prince choose the Iron Maiden? She was the fairest of them all. Sorry, couldn't resist. Anyway, in better news, I may be getting a new job that isn't Canadian Tire. Okay, well, congrats on the better job, potentially. I don't know what Canadian Tire is. I'm guessing it's a tire dealer in Canada? I don't know. I've never heard of Canadian Tire. Maybe that's the whole thing about not being from Canada land. Don't hear about that stuff, but still, either way, congrats. Hey, what up, Torrance? I can't just pick random person. It won't be fair. Yeah, I agree. It should be some kind of automated way if you want to do the giveaway, but just don't know the best way to actually do it. Oh, Canadian Walmart. Oh, is it like a Walmart? Okay, gotcha. Why didn't Kabam just release Galactus since Galan is him, and the reason he wasn't added sooner was because of how big Galactus is? Well, I think there's different plans for Galactus that Kabam has talked about in the past. They mentioned that. Actually, hold on. I'm not even going to put it in my own words. Here, we're going to find exactly, because it's not going to take long to show you exactly Kabam's thoughts on how they want Galactus to interact with the contest, because yeah, there is a way. Hold on, I've got Gabriel Frizera's Twitter pulled up. Here we go, found it. All right, so to quote Gabriel Frizera, who is the art and the creative and art director at Marvel Contest of Champions. All right, so let me see here. Galactus has a special place in the Marvel Universe. To me, he's more of a force of nature, like a hurricane or a tidal wave. I always believed it would be a disservice to the character if he could be argued with or KO'd with a punch to the face in a one-on-one street fight. So, although there are some characters that you could maybe argue we already have as characters in the game that do just get KO'd with a punch in the face. I remember Dormammu was like was one of those that got brought up at the time. Still, they're picking and choosing here which ones they're okay with. And for Gabriel here, Galactus, yeah, he's not someone that you can just stick in a one-on-one fight. Now, notice though that he very clearly says one-on-one street fight. Is that a coincidence? Or does that imply that eventually we'll be able to group up as a raid of, maybe an entire alliance worth of players, 30 people or something like that, and take on Galactus? That could be a thing. We don't know. But anyway, but for a long time, I felt there was a story to be explored in the origins of the character and what would happen if, at the very beginning of his journey, Galan had taken another path, refusing the Galactus title. Can a shark choose not to be a predator? Probably not. But can we? Are we sharks? Can we as intelligent beings truly overcome our instincts and rise above our animal urges? We surely try to varying degrees of success. And what if a cosmic predator, one tied to the very balance of the universe, try to walk away from it? That's the question tied to the creation of our version of Galan. Even though he shares the curse of eternal hunger with the 616 Galactus, he's kept more of his humanity, can't read here, and with it his moral compass. And that could also be a curse in its own way. A cosmic character, but with very human problems. He's not a monolithic force, but a being trying to do the best he can with the cards he's been dealt. Dude, I'm telling you, that's MCOC in a nutshell. So yeah, he can be argued with and even punched in the face, but he's armed with the Staff of Ta, a weapon capable of summoning planets and suns at his will, so beware. So yeah, it still leads me to believe that Galactus, if MCOC ever does get raids, which they talked about in the roadmaps, Galactus probably still is going to be a boss. Now, who knows if they cut that feature from the game? It could have gone the way of the bases. Maybe it ended up not being that fun, because I kind of assumed Galactus and their whole raid thing was would have already been out by now, but I do know these things, they do take a lot of time, so who knows? Maybe they're still working on it. We'll see. Static PG with rank 3s basically being unlimited. Next progression, less than 6 months, you think? I don't think less than 6 months, but there's gonna I feel like there has to be something big at the end of the year here. I would be surprised if there wasn't something. I don't know what the word would be. There just something big. I would expect something big for the like the gifting event time. You know, whether it's like the first fragments of the next rank, or a full catalyst of the next rank or something like that, even if it can't be used right away, just to say you have that catalyst, you're the closest to that rank. Or again, would it be 7 stars? Would it be the first 7-star crystal coming from the gifting event? Gears? Okay, so that's another option too. It could have to do with relics. That is, I would say, the third option. Well, okay, so there's technically 4 options, I would say. Those are the you know, the 3 that I think are most likely. And then the 4th option is there is nothing big this year. It's just, I don't know, maybe toning things down from last year, realizing that not every year can be as massive of a of a change in how MCOC progresses, and if it is, then maybe you know, it advances things too much. But I feel like that would mess with their financials too much. There was, hold on a sec, there was something else too here, actually, that I wanted to talk about. Let me see if I could find it real quick. I don't know that I can, but give me like 30 seconds here. On the official forums. Let me see. It's not it. Let's see. Just 1 second here. Looking for something that I don't think we've talked about on stream yet. So it should be rather interesting if I can snag this real quick. I think it was posted by Kabam Jack, so I'm looking through. How do you see their posts? It's been so long since I've here we go, comments maybe. It's been so long since I've gone through and looked this way. Okay. I think it's this post right here. Okay, so this post, let's back up a little bit. It is never too early to think about gifting this winter. Right? And, well, let's read the first message here. Have seen a few YouTubers come out with gifting grind videos, and we're wondering, how are your alt accounts coming along, going big this year, or just not ready for it? So this person's not even talking, like, not even asking Kabam. They're just starting a discussion in the community. Expect any changes to the requirements? I hope not after last year's changes. 130 days to plan it all out. Okay, so Kabam Jax posted, one of the community managers, this was a few days ago, saying, we'll be providing more information about this in the coming weeks. For now, I will say there are changes to this year's event. So, we could also see a complete rework. That could be something different this year. I don't know if it will be a complete rework or not. But I would say one of the four possible outcomes, the three being like like leading towards the next rank up, leading towards 7 stars, leading towards relics, or just like a total rework, and maybe nothing totally insane if there is a total rework. Total insane in regards to maybe like last year's or something, where it was potentially giving like a profile worth of a next rank up or something like that. So hey, what's up, Lizer? ABG, any new rank 4 plans? Lizer, I'm keeping my account with the 2 rank 4s I got. I'm very happy to be potentially the only Paragon with 2 rank 4s. I would like to know if there's others like me out there. We're kind of like aliens. Perhaps we'll never know if there is another Paragon player with only 2 rank 4s. All right, Middle Finger, though, thank you very much for the 2s. Saying, sup, bro? Yo, Middle Finger, what's up, man? How you doing, dude? Welcome, hope you're doing well. Let's hop back in the arena here. Middle Finger, thank you for the 2. Steatic with the 5 as well, saying the store totally changed it for me. I think progression won't be star-based, but something else entirely. Interesting. Won't be star-based, but something else entirely. We're juicing up our rosters to prep. Perhaps. I mean, I hadn't really considered it from that perspective before. Here's what I considered. I considered, you know, there's a lot of monetization at like the top end of the progression, you know, for players, but that doesn't mean there can't be some sort of monetization for getting like lower level characters ranked up or something like that. Or just the situation of being down a catalyst and maybe you've got stuff in the overflow, so here's a way out of overflow problems, or even just as a way to catch up because the game is like 7 years old or 8 years old or whatever we're going on here, and maybe just wanting another avenue to catch players up. That's kind of what I was thinking this was coming out of, but I hadn't considered the possibility of a change in the progression systems. I would say it's not out of the question. It's just not something I had considered before, so perhaps we could see something like that. I mean, Battlegrounds certainly changes things too, where, you know, you do want players to have 30 champions compared to the past where wasn't 30 champions needed, so maybe they're just creating more avenues for that too. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, so Jack, thank you very much for the buck, saying sup. I already knew there'd be some major insight from you when I saw the Catalyst store came out this morning. I wonder what big things they're going to change with all these offer boosts. Well, to be honest, I don't know if I have much insight to share. I've got my own thoughts, which they might end up putting me in the loony bin for. But yeah, I mean, it is interesting, man. The one thing I will say about MCOC is they're unpredictable. You can see like certain trends, and I think this follows the trend that I tried to outline previously in back in December. But at the same time, like you can make predictions, but you can never know what Kabam is actually going to do. They will always surprise and give you something to talk about. They never fail to deliver on something like that, right? So I do wonder what if this is just as a catch-up mechanism, or if this is a prep for something else. Notice how like there wasn't there wasn't, at least I couldn't see any forum post about this. I don't know if there was one that I missed, but I took a quick glance around the forums because I was looking to see like you know, all the different offers that you got for different titles and stuff like that, and instead of just ask for, you know, some screenshots from people. And then some people left comments on the video that I was very grateful for, of the screenshots that I didn't have and stuff like that. But this was all a little bit on the hush hush. You know, I mean, they sent out like an in-game message, but otherwise, Kabam, they're pretty tight-lipped on exactly why they chose to release this store now. You know, it's all very interesting. King of Arenas, thank you very much for the loony, just with the Twitter check. All right, let me see here. So I'm all done. What about you? What do you mean you're all done? Wait, today's... Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the arenas, dude. Dude, you just... I was about to lose my mind. Because I literally thought you were talking about the arenas. It hasn't even been 12 hours since this current arena, you know, 3-day period started. And I literally thought you were about to show me that you were 100% got all the units from them. But no, dude. Dang, dude. Still knocked out all 5 difficulties just like that. So you're just farming revives with energy now? Okay. Yeah, no, that's good, man. That's good. I'm nowhere near done with all the stuff. I don't even think I've done a single clear of all the difficulties yet, man. I mean, I know I haven't, so yeah. But nicely done, as per usual. Hey, looks like we got a raid going on. The Lags raid. What's up, buddy? Dude, I noticed you're playing the arena a little bit more. I also saw the comment that you left on the video saying how you're kind of hurting on gold these days, which yeah, makes a lot of sense. So yeah, hopefully the arena grinds. Hopefully you're enjoying them and they're not too mundane. Getting that gold. Oh, come on, the unblockable hit. Rhino, we don't need this. Alright, bud. Alright. You want to just throw your special? Okay, dude. Thank you. Got time for this nonsense. Relax. Thanks for the raid. Welcome all the raiders here. Progression at this point is absurd. I'm still collecting Cav objective crystals, completing Cav event quest, getting the same glory store prices as throne breakers, buying throne breaker battle chips, battleship crystals, getting the same 22-hour solo rewards as Cav players. Everything in the Black ISO market is the same price for Paragon as Cav. Really would like to see a point to get progression other than having rank 4 champs and content that is balanced for 565 champs. I will agree with much of that, at least, yeah. I'd like to see more reason for it, too. I do think there's good benefits to being Paragon. But, yeah. I think we'll see more as time goes on, I hope. But, yeah. Yeah, milestones hasn't been too bad to get. Okay, nice. All right. Black Panther said over 5 saying that man loves beans. Black Panther, you're not wrong, dude. Man loves beans. What else more needs to be said? Put that on my tombstone. Man loves beans. Black Panther, thank you very much for the 5. All right, Dragon sent over 2 as well, saying last 2, psyched for store, give resources I need. Okay, Dragon, let me see, last 2. BG, I think you and I are to blame for the store and others like us. Let me see here. It's all of us complaining about the cost/time for ranking 5 stars up for arena. Now it's been streamlined. Did I complain about the cost and time for ranking up 5 stars? I liked that it was kind of a slow journey. I mean, I guess I sort of did in a coming at like from a newer player perspective where it's kind of impossible for them to catch up. But in general, I liked the, you know, how thoughtful you had to be with resources to get 5 stars ranked up. And that it still did push completing certain areas of the game, still did push completing certain content. Whereas now it's a little bit less of that. But okay, sorry to interrupt your thought. Let me start again so I can read your full thought uninterrupted. All right, I think you and I are to blame for the store and others like us. It's all of us complaining about the cost/time for ranking up 5 stars for the arena. Now it's been streamlined. Love the store. And I'm actually most excited for what it means for me being able to take 6 stars to rank 2. That's my toughest rank up point right now. I can't keep enough resources on hand. Tier 4 basic, tier 5 basic to do it. Okay. And that, by the way, that's totally fair that you're into the store. I think a lot of people are into the store, and I don't want to take away from that opinion at all in the slightest. I would totally take advantage of it. I should clarify that as well. That like, if I was still as active as I was when I was in, you know, for Loki and stuff, I would totally be taking advantage of the store and mapping out ways to, you know, maximize my rank ups as a result, maximize the points I can get from the arena as a result of the result, you know. So yeah, it is still a game in that sense. But I would say I just, it felt a little bit more special for some reason when there was like it was just like a random pop-up offer that Kabam decided to roll out maybe like once a month, rather than it being just a perpetual store. For some reason there's something more special to that for me personally. Is that a dumb way to think? I don't know. Maybe it's a silly way to think, but there was for some reason, for some odd reason, there was something more special about it to me, where it wasn't always the thought of like, do I use an energy refill to play this area of the game, or instead of using that energy refill, do I just pop over to the store? Or like, you know, buying that energy refill. Instead of buying that energy refill, do I just pop over to the store and say, well, forget the mid-level side quest that I was gonna do. Let me just instead, you know, pick up this instead of getting it out of that side quest. I don't know, man. At the end of the day, it probably doesn't matter all that much. But I could say I don't love the store. I can say that much, but fair enough that you do love it, and fair enough to anyone that does enjoy the store. Opinion's totally valid. Chris, thank you very much for the 2 as well, saying inflation, read last buck. Okay, let me see. Do they have a 6 or 7 day arena yet? A 6 or 7 day arena yet? No. I don't know if it, man, the arena, I don't know if anyone could ever say it was healthy. Like doing a massive grind or something like that. I think it's all right if you did it occasionally or something like that, just like anything, right, in moderation. But it was arguably not a very healthy thing to spend like 72 hours doing a massive arena grind. I think if you push that beyond 3 days, that would not be a good thing. You know, I feel like 3 days is about the limit of where I would feel comfortable with things. I don't regret any of like the 3 day grinds that I did, but if it was like a week-long grind, oh man, I don't know if I would be in on that at all. You know. But no 6 or 7 day arenas. I mean, once upon a time, I think in the early development, before I ever downloaded this game, I think there was a 7 day arena. I think it was only like once or twice or something. All right. Cameron Peterson sent it over a looty saying, Twitter, please. Cameron, let me check the Twitterverse for you. Let's see what we have here. Let's see. Can't wait to rank for this guy, but I have to wait until 3 a.m. for the Thronebreaker daily cards. Ooh, going with the Scorpion. I'm seeing a few people rank up their Scorpions, and I gotta say, man, I'm a fan. I like Scorpion. I think he's cool. I think he's a pretty badass champ. Dang, dude, so close. Oh my god, 225 fragments away. Damn, dude. Well, early grats on the rank 4 Scorpion there, man. As you're ranking him up, I hope you at least mutter, "Get over here" or something, you know? You got to. I feel like it's a requirement. Will you be purchasing resource from the new Catalyst store? I will not. No. I don't need it at the moment. I will. I mean, maybe there'll be a time where I do pick that stuff up, though. But like on a regular basis, no, I don't plan on it. In your vid, you requested that uncollected / pre-uncollected summoners send their store. Yeah. Did you ever get that? Yeah. It's in the comments of the video. I'm curious what the store looks like for the new account challenges. Yeah. So they're in the comments of the video. It'd be a little bit hard for me to go pull up the comments right now. Should I? Without a screenshot, it's kind of annoying to just be reading it off on stream. If someone sent over a screenshot, I'd show it on stream. But if you're just curious, they are in the comments. I hearted a few of them that gave that info, so you can kind of quickly just browse and find that info. All right, MCOC show sent over to saying the last, and here have some money because it's Monday. Oh, dude. Well, thank you very much. The show, where you at? Last. In 20 years, Clarissa will be like Pixie? Question mark, blows smoke out. I haven't heard that name in years. Oh, man. Hold on. Was it this message, though? 17,940 units to rank up all my 5 stars to rank 3. Dang, dude, you already did the math to get all your 5 stars to rank 3? That's pretty interesting, actually. I hadn't considered that. Like, the total unit count to get every single one of your champs to a certain rank. Wow, that's interesting. I'm surprised I hadn't thought about that. But I'm kind of curious to do that on my own account now. Also, tweet, please, good sir. Okay. The tweets. Let me see. Found it. Looks like we have some art here saying, my wife, Doctoress, spent 10 minutes on Pixie's t-shirt. She's going to give it a full go and more tomorrow. Interesting. Oh, man, with the hammer and everything. Hold on. Is that blood dripping from the hammer? Okay. Out here actually murdering people, it seems. Oh, man. Bonus little doggo in the shot there. Oh, man. There's blood on that hammer. Confirmed. Yes, it is. Wow. Oh, man. Blood on Pixie's hammer? That seems right. Oh, man. All right, BX will check that over too, saying also tweet. It's somewhat long, by the way. Okay. BX will check. Let me go check the Twitterverse for you here. Let me see. All right, what do we have here? Hey, I got a progress-based question. I have 100% all act story content. Okay. Can easily get highest tier of Thronebreaker tournament pain rewards and currently have rank 4 Doom. Variants are all done and Gauntlet is all done. What should I be focusing on with my energy? It sounds like you've completed... Well, hold on a sec. Variants are all done and Gauntlet is all done. Why do I see Gauntlet not being all done? Should I be focusing on with my energy? I have basically every counter to everything currently in the game, but pushing an Abyss seems a bit tedious with my 565 Aegon, and the rewards are somewhat outdated. I know I was talking about something big coming soon, but I just don't know what to do for now. So everyone's like, no, I mean, don't worry about the length. That's totally fine. I mean, if you've completed everything, then you kind of just wait for more content. Is how it goes. You know, there's always the sort of temporary / perpetual content that releases on a monthly basis. The monthly event quest, the side quests, you know, AQ, AW, Battlegrounds, that sort of stuff to focus on. But at a certain point, you do reach the point, like the area, the part of the game where, yeah, everything is just done and you kind of just wait for more. So I don't know if there's anything that I can necessarily give you direction on. It sounds like you're doing great. It's just, I would agree, Abyss is... I mean, you could always farm up revives with, like, if you're literally just doing nothing with your energy, you could just, you know, auto fight revives a few times a day, and then even with a 565, if you're if you have a ton of extra revives, then it's fine. Yeah, you can still get through the Abyss. Maybe take out the paths that... Wait, did you already say Karina's too? I'm not sure if you said Karina's, but I was going to say take out paths that you wouldn't necessarily do Karina's with, like focus on the harder ones even. The other thing I can recommend is... I don't know how you are gold-wise. Unfortunately, we don't see your gold in either of these screenshots. And I guess you don't have the best auto-fighting lineup right now. But actually, to the people that have gold issues, even auto-fighting Realm of Legends, believe it or not, is a good source of gold. And if you just, like, had nothing else to focus on, you could literally just auto-fight Realm of Legends for potions, auto-fight the story, you know, 3.2.6 for revives, and then, you know, enter the Abyss and stuff. But it sounds like you've kind of done it all except for that, so you kind of just wait for more and focus on the temporary stuff. So yeah, that or Karina's, since you didn't really mention Karina's, but if you still have Karina's to do, you can kind of farm resources, and I would say Karina's over Abyss for sure. Karina's definitely has better rewards. But yeah, I'd say that's where you're at. BG, I'm waiting to see some crazy base hero rating numbers. There are people who now have the champs, gold, ISO, and unlimited resources to rank up everything with units. White Mummy, yeah, pretty much, dude. You're right. I mean, I know accounts that are already basically maxed out. I remember looking at, you know, like, Brutal DLX's account, and I remember him just in one of his account overviews showing that, like, man, everything is totally maxed out already. So there's already accounts that have kind of reached that point, but will more accounts reach that point now? Who knows? It'd be interesting to kind of take a snapshot of where we are today, in terms of, like, maybe just like top accounts, and then see how drastically they change. If it is a drastic change, even over a span of a month or something like that. Cashew, thank you very much for the buck as well. Saying, tweet for uncollected Catalyst store. Okay. Awesome. We have the uncollected Catalyst store picture. This, in my opinion, is like the most important one, because getting to uncollected on a brand new account, as long as you're experienced with the game, if you're already like a Thronebreaker or a Paragon player or something like that, getting uncollected on a brand new account is not that difficult. It's the leap between, like, you know, uncollected to Cavalier that's actually really difficult on a brand new account still. Okay, let me see here though. So that's right. I remember they were saying it was a 50% crystal. So I don't know how much this would impact a new account challenge. I think there are some situations where honestly, like, the tier 1 alpha is a bottleneck. And that, like, I could maybe see myself scooping up a tier 1 alpha or two. If there's, like, rank up gems, if there's rank up gems that sort of cover the like the tier 1 alpha, part of it, then I don't think I would need to get this. But on like side quests and stuff like that, I'm looking for one of two things for an ideal month to do a new challenge, a new account challenge. Either rank up gems, right, that solve the issue of needing to acquire so many of the same type of tier 4 class catalysts, because even if you open up 10 tier 4 class catalysts, what are the odds that out of those 10 you get 3 of the same class type? And not only that, but it's 3 of the same class type that you're actually looking for. The odds are very slim. So I'm looking for a rank up gem that would take that RNG aspect away. Sorry, it's so loud outside right now, by the way. Or I'm looking for class catalyst selectors. And in a class catalyst selector situation, you don't have the rank up gem that covers tier 1 alpha costs. So in those situations, even when you could pick and choose the class type they're getting out of the selector, you might still need another avenue to target tier 1 alphas. So honestly, that would, on a new account, I could see that probably being the biggest aspect, potentially. These are pretty expensive to do on a new account, though. I feel like the only way I'd be able to get these is if I did some sort of Cyber Monday sort of account style run again, where I am picking up like the Cyber Monday deals, maybe like one of each tier, and I do have a surplus of units to work with. Which, yeah, I mean, that's definitely a possibility, man. That was definitely a fun new account run to do, so could do something like that again, maybe slightly different rules, I don't know. Is that what YouTubers wanted? Pixie Bell, did you change your name back already? Were people giving you crap about your name? What was wrong with Clarissa? I'm gonna keep calling you Clarissa either way, so. Maybe it's the short name that people like, because you can't go wrong with a good short name, you know. But alright, anyway, King of Arenas sending over a loony saying, "Twitters, please." Another tweet? Okay. Let me see. First pick is my main account, which is Thronebreaker, next is Cav, then Uncollected, then Proven. Ah, okay. Dude, we got all of them on this. Okay, so we already know, we already know Thronebreaker. Let's take a quick glance. I did show Cav a little bit, but yeah, if anyone wants to, they could like pause the stream at this point if they really just want to see a complete picture, but it is higher cost and all that. Wait a sec, hold on. Okay, never mind. Okay, this is the Uncollected one that we were just looking at, and then Proven. Yeah, there's no chance I would be buying anything out of the Proven store. Absolutely not. I would for sure wait until Uncollected. Now, for someone else that is Proven, this could still be a good way to get things. But actually, something that I didn't mention in the video. By the way, King of Arenas, thank you very much for sending these. Definitely helps for the people that were curious. Wait, just finished a 20-hour road trip back from Ohio to Florida. What's up, I'm Blah? Thank you for the Galan testing stream to make 2 of those hours faster. Oh, man. Well, I'm glad I could help in some small way. But yeah, King of News, thank you for sending this over. Oh, crap, dude. I just distracted myself. Oh, yeah. Something that I didn't really mention in the video. I didn't mention a lot of things in the video that I made today because I didn't want to seem... I don't know, man. I just wanted to have like a relatively quick take. I know it's still a rambly video because that's all I ever do. But anyway, when people ask for advice, this is something that I think illustrates my point of I enjoy when it's the gameplay that gives you the rewards rather than a store. When someone asks for advice of like, okay, well, at this level, how do I get, tier 4 class catalyst or tier 4 basic or something like that? That discussion leads people down different directions of like, I don't know, just like different modes of the game than they had otherwise been playing. I think it was set up in a mostly good way, like a largely very good way, to get players to explore different areas of the game. Now it's like, okay, does somebody want advice on how to get class catalyst at a proven level? Well, here you go. There's a store for that. Like, I don't know, man. I'm still not really going to recommend this, and I'm still going to try my best to recommend other areas. But at the same time, someone might not even ask for other areas. They might just say, go to their champions and say, I don't know, maybe they're working with 4 stars, for example, and they're like, oh man, I just really want to rank up my APOC. So let's go ahead and hit the upgrade on APOC. And there's this little feature that my head's covering up right now, right? The Find Catalyst button down there. And we click on the Find Catalyst, and I'm like, oh man, I just can't get these fragments. It's actually not recommended here. This system sucks. I'm happy that it sucks. I'm happy that it doesn't say go to the catalyst store. Oh man, that's funny that it, maybe in the next update it will or something. I don't know, but or maybe because it's specifically a mutant catalyst, maybe it will never tell people to go to the catalyst store. But maybe someone will put 2 and 2 together and then not ask where to play. They'll just be like, oh, okay, yeah, I guess that's what you have to do. You just go here. I'm really hoping it doesn't have that effect on the community. Like, it's nice needing advice on how to play different modes and for how to get these things, rather than, well, just go to the store. All right, anyway. Let's see. Steven, thank you very much for the pound, saying, morning all from Northern Ireland. Tweet, BG. If you see this, handle is... Okay, let me see. Let's see. What do we got here? So, I done the monthly cav and took the offer with crystals and potions. Think the gamble paid off. Ooh. Damn, dude. Both of these. Awesome. Hot damn, man. That's pretty damn good right there. Grats on the new Hercules. And I don't know if this is a first time dupe or what, but Angela needs those SIGs either way. So, grats, man. Congratulations. Great pulls. The gamble definitely paid off. That is for sure. Poll, will you be spending units in the Catalyst store? That's a good poll. Let's do it. Will you be spending units in the Catalyst store? Let's put... I was just going to leave it as yes or no, but honestly, we could have a little bit more nuance here and say, yes, I plan to regularly, yes, but only on rare occasions. Or I'm gonna say doubt it. For the no option, I'm just gonna say doubt it, because listen, how do you really know for sure if you're ever going to spend a unit in that store? But if you're like, if you're like pretty sure you want to save your units for other things, is that the best option? I don't think I will, or maybe I should just put that. I don't think I will. I mean, I guess it's the same thing as doubt it, huh? I might, but I'll cry while I do it. Yeah, man. Yeah, actually, let's do 4 options, because I just realized I want 3 levels of yes, honestly. Yes, so we're gonna do yes, I plan to regularly, yes. Actually, no. Let's not muddy it up. Sorry, guys, I'm all over the place. We're going to get rid of those options. All right, we're just going to go with these three. Yes, I plan to regularly is option 1. Yes, but only on rare occasions is option 2. And I don't think I will is option 3. Just go with your gut instinct. Don't overthink it like I was just doing. I will not spend, and in parentheses, I already did. Is that... It's a good option. Hell no, I'm not going to get anything, even though secretly, yes, I'm buying every single one. Oh, man. I might, but not inclined to. Oh, that's a pretty good way of wording it. Of like, yeah, maybe, but it's not really enticing. Okay. Well, either way, man, it's tough to make a good poll, honestly. I don't know if these results are going to be all that helpful, but it was a good idea at least. The results so far with over 100 participants is 15% saying yes, I plan to regularly. 51% saying yes, but only on rare occasions. And a third of the people, 34%, saying I don't think I will. I won't be waste of units IMO. So you say that now, but what if you just were one catalyst away? You're just one catalyst away from getting a champ ranked up, and it's maybe it's not even a full catalyst. Maybe it's half of a tier 5 basic. You just want to get that tier 5 basic, or maybe you're just running low on tier 4 class catalyst. Maybe just a few. Anyway, I'm gonna end the poll. More votes are coming in, but it seems like the percentages are staying roughly in that realm. I suck, so I need my units for content. I like that you're still choosing to do the content with those units, because I'm telling you, that's what I'm afraid of, is people like, obviously the catalyst store doesn't have the highest level of catalyst, so you still have to do you know, content if you want the highest level of catalyst. But there comes a point where it's like, maybe you do just want to focus on leveling up the lower or mid range of your roster, and maybe that is more valuable if you're an arena grinder. And if you're an arena grinder, you're gonna get units to pick up other offers that do have the highest level of catalysts. So maybe it is better to invest in that. Or like, forget catalysts. What about shards? What about if you're grinding? If you want to complete a piece of content that'll give you a class catalyst, a class nexus selector, right? So think Eternity of Pain. You get to choose a cosmic nexus crystal, right? Or what if you just beef up your roster and then you can grind for the cosmic champion that you're hoping to get out of that crystal in the first place, that honestly has a very low chance of being in there, because there's going to be, what, 40 champions of the cosmic class? Like, let's go take a look. How many cosmics do we have in the game even? 45! And I don't think all of them are in there. I mean, Thanos certainly isn't. Right? Maybe there's... I don't know. I'm not going through it all right now. I mean, technically, Galan's not in there yet. You get the idea. Let's just call it 40. There's 40 champions in there. What's the odds that you're going to get the champion you want out of that Nexus Crystal? It's low. Hopefully, you're going for more than one character in those, so that you can be happy if you get maybe one of like 5 or 6 options. Then your odds are a little bit better. But what if you just say, well, this content's really tough and it's going to take me a lot of units, and you know what? It's not worth the headache. I could use the gold from Arena 2. Let me just rank up my mid-range roster here that I have more options to run the arena, and then grind for that champion when they come around in the basic or something. At the end of the day, how many people are going to be doing that? Maybe not that many, and maybe it's good to have the option. Maybe it is healthy for the game just to give players different avenues to get to what they want. I don't know, man. Who am I to judge? But some people will definitely be doing that. BG in his wild scenarios, like I could grind arena and win a champ. Guy Gardner, you could do anything you put your mind to, buddy. Ultimately, I think this is going to tremendously help roster with as a problem, especially for Battlegrounds. I didn't think about it till now, but Battlegrounds requires with. This helps. It certainly does require that. You're right. For the different... I say 30 champions sometimes when I talk Battlegrounds, but really it's a lot more than 30 champions as the nodes alternate, you know. You can buy whatever you need, BG. Your account is mega decent. I like that description. My account is mega decent. You're right. It's not just regular decent. It's mega decent. Bruno, thank you very much for that phrasing. I think I'm going to use that when talking about other things. I like it that much. Cashews handed over $1 saying, so I chose to do the Merc/Deadpool variant item list because I'm dumb and hate myself apparently. Then got wrecked by the first boss. Uh-oh. Life cycle can suck the dirtiest of butts. The dirtiest! Wow. Man. Are you... The way you said decided to do made it sound like you're already done with it, but... It sounds like you're only just beginning your journey. Good luck if you are just beginning the journey. I just don't want to grind more arena than I already do. That's totally fair, because this game can get quite grindy. You mentioned how Spider-Man can get quite grindy, and yet here we are playing MCOC. I like the grind factor, but yeah, even the people who love to grind have their limits. All right, Dragon sent over $1. Oh wait, Dragon, I already read yours. Didn't realize you sent over $1. Thank you very much for the $1. Your one before that was saying that you're Fry with the holding money gif. Yeah, Battlegrounds beta season gives amazing rewards. Beta goes offline, and for the first time, champs and resources to rank them are offered. Kabam with another genius move prior to Battlegrounds coming back online. Perhaps. It is... There, I mean, I am curious how many people even knowing that it is an option, like we just did the poll, right? And that's just a gut reaction poll. That's all you can really judge that by, right? Let me say the results of the poll one more time. So 48% of people say yes, but only on rare occasions to utilizing the Galactus store. 34% don't think I will, and 16% saying yes, I plan to regularly, right? So that's the gut reaction. I'm really curious what the real data would show if a couple months from now, you know, Battlegrounds are out and people are competing, and well, there's a shift and you need to get some champions ranked up quickly. I am curious how many people will actually use the store, or how many people that are like, man, I want to use the store, but I don't have the gold to. Because I know gold is a lot of it's a huge problem for a lot of people, or ISO, right? They're kind of one and the same. So I wonder how many people would want to use the store but just don't have the gold or ISO to actually be able to use it for the purpose of Battlegrounds, you know, specifically. Simon sent it over. Oh no. Simon sending over 100 yen. Saying, hey, BG. Yes, Simon? Tweet, please. Okay, Simon. Please be rank up advice. Please be looking for rank up advice. Please be sharing a screenshot of the store at a different title. Please be showing a new pull that you just got out of a crystal. It's none of those things. This is a 2-minute video. I think that's the limit that you could even share on Twitter. Maybe that's not true. I actually don't know. But oh God. What could I have possibly said in these 2 minutes that will incriminate me for the rest of my life? Scared, guys. A little scared. Hold on, my audio settings, I just realized, are not set up correctly for this. On account of a Windows update messing with everything. I think I need to make a change. Hang on. Did you, my dad wants... Okay, you guys should be able to hear it now. Oh, man. All right. Well, everybody, hold on to your butts. Here we go. Usually my dad wants me to go to a magnet high school, but I want to go to a normal high school. I don't know what to do. Please help. Talk to your dad. Try your best to at least express your feeling. Oh, man. I was like, what's so bad about this? Okay. And then when you're talking to your dad, don't let your emotions take over. Whichever outcome happens, you're gonna be okay. Is it free if it's a stolen credit card? It's not your money, right? Spend on a fun hobby or something like that. Like stomping on kids. Hey, thought about it, fantasized it, actually did that, okay? I'm not a normal person. What can I say, man? BG, how can I be as cool as you? Eric, I'm glad you asked. Ask for drugs? Here's why. Drugs are really exciting. Well, of course they are. Send money. Here, use this to buy drugs, you know, for kids. Oh, come on, dude. Do I want to really juice up? I do, yeah. Whoa, where am I? What the hell? Walk on out to the desert naked. Go to a graveyard and dig up some bodies and... Whoa, dude. Yo, how can I get laid? This is the only advice I can think of. Go suck yourself. Feels pretty good. Anything's possible. I would have like a position that I would get my body in. Like I would be just like more hunched over. You know? Please! How? I would just like really kind of loosen up the shoulders a little bit, kind of hunch over and just, you know, sort of get into it that way. I was talking. Someone asked. Oh my God, dude. Someone asked how I would like prep myself to play Alliance War fights or serious fights or something like that. Damn it, dude. God, I'm really blowing it. I'm about to spew all over you in a sec. Technique. This is kind of important. Need to figure this out. Whip your thing out. Oh, we're whipping it out. All right. Real quick. I'm just going to flash my one more time. Probably doesn't look as big as it does in real life. This picture doesn't do it justice. Holy cow. That's embarrassing. Is it over? Sweet Jesus, man. Guys, I was talking about the position that I felt comfortable in when doing Alliance War fights. Damn it, dude. Damn it. You had me selling drugs to kids or something in that? What the hell, dude? I try to keep it. I try to keep these streams as family friendly as I possibly can, man. And I'm out here selling drugs to kids thanks to you. Oh, man. Alright. Talking about... Never mind. Damn it, dude. Burn in hell, Simon. Burn in hell. Great BG. Now my mommy punished me for watching your streams. Well, get wrecked. On that one, but still. All hail Simon. Oh my god. Super decent. Oh man. Mod that boy, meow. Listen, don't encourage him, guys. This is the problem. This is what I asked you guys not to do. I said don't encourage Simon. We have to rise up and defeat this evildoer together. It's the only way we could bring down Simon. Damn it! Don't encourage him. Wait till Simon finds out about the Nick Fury video for even more content. Nick Fury video. Are you talking about the one where I was on a bench? Oh, wait. No. I mean, what video? Just in, new BG t-shirt merch. I stomp kids. That's what I'm gonna put on a t-shirt. Oh man. Is that just like, is there no picture of my face on it and the t-shirt is literally just saying I stomp kids? Is going around. If anybody buys that shirt. Wait, there was like a graphical glitch just now. I don't know if it's so much a glitch, but the way his staff, I don't know, it looked a little weird the way it was getting. Anyway, whatever. This is the funniest evildoer on the planet, BG. It doesn't matter. They can't be encouraged, damn it. We must stop Simon. Hey, at least you got a break from butt stuff. I really thought that's where it was going, dude, and I was terrified the way it started. I was like, please, no. Talking about someone's, their dad or something like that. Choose your words carefully. I can't. That's the problem. It's impossible. I try my best not to say stuff that's incriminating, but it's impossible, man. It just happens. It looked a little weird the way his staff. You're just adding more fuel to the fire. Fall staff. How is that even that bad compared to the rest of the stuff I've said? YouTube won't let me send another buck for some reason. Last, please. Casual cashew. Let me see. Well, damn it, dude. I said I wouldn't look up any more lasts, but I'm already here, so alright, fine. In a Labyrinth stream, you talked about filling a cup. Do I even want to read this? I mean, I've already started. Talking about filling a cup with the sweat from your balls. It's not always family friendly. I mean, listen. I didn't say I did a perfect job of it. I'm just saying I do my best, you know? Usually better than what's portrayed in Simon's videos. Every time after a Simon video, BG's words become something else. Dude, I think it's just you guys pay attention to it more. I already know it's useless. I can't. At this point, there's an entire dictionary of words that I've said with different phrases that can be used against me. There's no stopping it. Alright, anywho. Once again, Simon, burn in hell, you bastard. Oh, man. The internet has changed you, BG? I'm not changed. Simon did it, man. Alright, anyway. Definitely listening to BG streams with my editor ears now, and it's funny. I'll never use it, though, because nobody can beat Simon's talent. Listen, here's the thing. And I'm not saying this... I'm not giving Simon any props whatsoever, okay? Don't get it twisted. He is evil. He must be brought down. We must all rise up against the evil Simon. But... those videos take a lot of work, man. I've edited a video or two in my day. So you might hear lots of things that could be used in bad ways. At the end of the day, it does take a lot of work to string it together. Have you ever listened to any Bill Burr stand-up? He's hilarious, and the way you speak reminds me of him from time to time. I think Bill Burr is great. I'm not really into stand-up too much. I think Bill Burr is hilarious, but stand-up to me is kind of weird. I talked about this a little bit in the past. I think people are a lot funnier when they're just, I don't know, like talking with other people, or even like, I don't listen to podcasts much outside of the Always Sunny podcast. But every once in a while, you know, YouTube will recommend like a podcast clip or something like that. And dude, those are 10 times funnier than any stand-up I've ever seen. Like there's definitely some funny moments in stand-up and stuff, but I don't know. I find it so much funnier when people are kind of just more casually talking, like in a podcast. Like, for example, Bill Burr, if you guys are looking for something to listen to, if you've never listened to this, Bill Burr, just search for like Bill Burr sponsored reads or something like that. And just the way that he doesn't care about how like the people paying him money to do the sponsor reads. He says like Uber, well, let me not even spoil it if you haven't seen it. I'll just butcher it anyway if I try to. But yeah, the dude's hilarious. Yo, Hobbit, what's up, buddies? And BG, speaking of editing, I've got a groundbreaking MCOC fart video. No way. It's going to be my best video by a mile. Hobbit. I'm so excited for this. A groundbreaking. Just the way that it was worded. You know Hobbit means it. He didn't say it was an awesome video. He didn't say it was a really cool video. He said groundbreaking. Oh, man. How intense was the fart that you broke ground with it? I can't wait. BG, then you should check out Talking Funny. Talking Funny. What is that? I don't think I've ever heard of that. Is that the name of a podcast or something, or? You only like comedy and you don't like stand-up? What is wrong with you? Alright, listen. I was trying to be nice about how I was phrasing things about stand-up, but you know what, dude? I screw it at this point. This might be a take that people don't agree with. But I think stand-up is just outdated, man. It feels outdated in the same way that a talk show feels outdated. Like, I don't know. If I was listening to stand-up... Listen, like, I could appreciate that someone takes a lot of effort, a lot of time to you know, write jokes and perform them in a certain way. And then I understand that like before it's in like a special that's on Netflix or, you know, HBO or wherever it was, I could really appreciate the level of effort and work that goes into something like that. But at the same time, it's also just feels very manufactured, you know? The first time I saw stand-up, I didn't realize all of the work that went into it, and I appreciate it a little bit more because it did feel a little bit more like, I don't know, man, someone was just like telling a story from their life. But I don't know, the more stand-up I saw, it just makes it feel so like I don't know, man, we're in a different time. We don't need just someone on a stage talking alone in a room anymore. I don't know, dude. I personally love comedy podcasts, basically relaxed improv comedy. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's still that conversation. It's still the storytelling aspects of it. Are the stories still like a bit exaggerated? Sure. Who cares? You know, there's that level of like, okay, I don't know if this really happened the way it did, and that's fine, man. You go along for the story. It's fine. But like on stage, there's something about it that it's not fine to me. It's like, dude, how many times have you told this story? How exaggerated has it become compared to a podcast where maybe like there's a slight exaggeration for a comedy or something? I don't know, man. It's more enjoyable for me personally, I guess. Yeah. George Carlin had a legitimate impact on my personal philosophy. Dude, Carlin's amazing. That dude's incredible. It is outdated. I think that's why most comics have a podcast now, and Tor doing that and might do a special every 5 to 7 years now instead of every 1 or 2. I think the only reason that stand-up is as strong today as it is because podcasts get people feeling closer to the comedian. Where I could see myself if I did listen to a podcast regularly, I feel like I would have a good time going to their show just to have more of that like live experience. But if it was just like some random stand-up that I saw, I'd be like, okay, this is fine. It's a fine night out. It's not like I'd have a miserable time. There's always that 2-drink minimum, and I'm a lightweight, so 2 drinks is gonna get me feeling, pretty buzzed. So I'll have a good time and everything. But if it's like the top of my list of things to do, nah. It feels outdated. I don't know. Anyway, Lefty said it over 5. Yo, Lefty, what's up, dude? Saying, yo, BG, if I was ever attacked by a circus, I would go straight for the juggler. Okay. And yet, as much crap I was just talking about, stand-up and how it felt dated and stuff like that, it's still 100 miles beyond any comedy that I've ever heard in these streams. Any comedy with these terrible puns. Come on, Lefty, boo, dude. The juggler? Is that a jugular? That's the joke? Hilarious. Boo, dude. Enjoy your lap. Ugh. Boo. I like Stavi because all he does is dunk on people in the audience. That I think is hilarious. So actually, all right, the last time I went to see a live stand-up show, maybe this was like the second last time actually. It was a long time ago, dude. It was in New York. Which, dang, dude, it just makes me realize, like, yeah, man. That's how I know it was a long time ago for me, because I've been on the West Coast now for like 4 years. So it was maybe like, well, actually, it was in 2015. I know it was 2015. It was when some of my friends came out for my wedding, actually. And, we didn't really have any set plans for, like, you know, afterwards, but they had you know, flown in and stuff. So we were just like, well, let's go to New York City and spend some time there for the day. So we went to see like a few different shows and stuff like that, and at night, you know, we went to Gotham. I don't know the full name of the place, but it's like Gotham Comedy, Gotham Stand, I don't know, whatever it is, right? Anyway, we went to that place, and the actual stand-up comedians that were just doing like regular stand-up, not that funny. It's an okay time, right? But anyway, the guy that was like introing all the other stand-ups, he was the best one by far and away, the funniest, because all he was doing was improvising and kind of roasting people in the audience and stuff like that. It didn't feel like this rehearsed act that we were watching. It didn't feel like it was a talent show that we were looking at. It was more of that like involvement with the audience rather than just someone standing up there alone with a microphone. That's what I like, man. I like when it is that involvement. That's all you need, is like one other person that you're talking to for it to be infinitely better for me. You're dead wrong. I just saw a stand-up show a week or so ago. Well, I can't be dead wrong because this is my opinion. You're welcome to your own opinion, and that's great, dude. If you like it, awesome. Don't let me take away from it. Just like someone, you know, might not like, I don't know, a certain type of video game. You can't call them wrong because they don't like a game. You know, everyone just has different opinions, different tastes. That's all. But anyway, my favorite Bill Burr clip is when he got booed in Philly and clowned the city, and the Eagles so hard he won the crowd over and they gave him a standing ovation. I saw a little bit of that clip. I think it was great, but I didn't see the whole thing. For someone that doesn't like stand-up, sure, it sounds like you've been many times. No. Maybe... I want to say maybe somewhere between 5 and 10 times in my life. So over the course of 35 years, 35 and a half years, between 5 and 10 times. It's just something to do. Like I said, man, it wasn't like a miserable time or something. It's just not my first, you know, I'm not the one recommending to go to a comedy place, but if other people want to go, I'm not gonna be like, ew, stand-up comedy. No, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna have my couple drinks. I'm gonna get kind of buzzed, and not bring other people down while I'm there, you know. But we're not there right now, so yeah, I'm sharing my my real thoughts on stand-up. Was that an open mic? No. You might not get a lot of good comedy from open mics. Also, comedy is very subjective. Absolutely, it's very subjective. But even, I'm saying, this is what I'm saying. Like, it's nothing against the person that's doing this stand-up. I really think Bill Burr is hilarious, but I don't laugh when I watch his stand-up. I will crack the hell up listening to him, you know, respond in a clip, reading someone's letter that they wrote in about their weird life situation, and his take on it or something like that. Hilarious to me. But then I'll, you know, how fast he comes up with ways to riff off of it. But then in like a stand-up act, I'm like uncomfortable throughout it, you know, and it's just weird to me. I don't know. Amateur needs someone else to rely off of to be funny. A real comedian can get up there and do a solid 45 plus of new material. Okay. Yeah, man, I think we just like different things. That's all. Problem with the world is people try to make people laugh as an entertainment that will be forgotten in 2 minutes. There are many ways to put a smile on someone else's face that are more beautiful. Perhaps. The BG said, do you think stand-up has become archaic or stale? Not that it's all inherently bad. Maybe misinterpreting, though. Something like that. Even that is a little different than what I said. But yeah, that's pretty close. Where I said it feels outdated as a form of entertainment. I said, okay, here's a good example. I said I think talk shows are outdated. Where like podcasts are just feel more natural, right? Like if you actually want people to talk together, right? Compared to like, I mean, I think Conan O'Brien's great, right? But even watching half of the you know, Conan O'Brien with a guest on like his show or whatever, it just feels very unnatural and feels very outdated. Right. And I think even he agrees, because now he doesn't even have that show anymore. Now he has like his own podcast. Right. But that said, there's still tons of clips on those old outdated talk shows that I think are hilarious. And that will live on forever as things that I can go back and watch and think are great. Actually, I mean, Bill Burr is an example of that too. On those, like there's clips of Bill Burr on Conan that I think are freaking hilarious, dude. The way he's cracking Conan up and stuff. But I think those are more the exception rather than the norm. You know, I could listen to a normal person talk and be interested in what they say, whereas stand-up, unless like they're the best of the best, I mean, dude, I don't know. Even when they are the best of the best, like I said, it's super tough, but I'm just not into it. That's all. Yo, BG at grocery checkout Ziski. Thank you for changing the subject. Because clearly I think I made some people upset when I said I don't like something that they like. I can't make it through without an impulse buy of gum or mints. What's your go-to impulse buy at checkout? You know, I don't really... Wait, hold on. Your list is candy bar, soda, chips, jerky, other. So, I don't really have an impulse buy at checkout because I'm usually doing self-checkout. But, I got impulse buys out the wazoo as I'm shopping around, man. And I would say a bag of chips is my impulse buy. Where like, dude, I know where the chip aisle is. Even if I'm buying stuff that's nowhere near the chip aisle, I'm like, well, let me just grab a bag. You know? But yeah. He ended his show because he was doing late night for maybe 20 years. Well, okay, so even before Conan ended his show, though, he changed the format. And he said he didn't like the format. I don't know exactly how he worded it, but he changed it from like from being behind the desk. That's what I'm talking about, is like literally the copy and paste job of sitting behind a desk, reading off of a little card of questions, a very guided conversation. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having a bit of guidance in the conversation. But it's usually so... like it's just not loose the way it would be on a on like a podcast, right? Where you can kind of go in any direction, but maybe you have like a few key points that you want to, you know, talk about. Whereas like in those talk shows, they're so tight on time. Like, I'm not even blaming the people that, I'm not blaming, like, the talk show host or anything like that. It's literally what they have to do. They have to squeeze in, like, 2 guests, the musical performance, the monologue, with commercials throughout it. You know what I mean? Like, it's, oh, man, it just, there's no room for creativity in that sort of way. There is room for creativity in, like, okay, what can you do with this time, with this small amount of time that you have? But it ends up leading to a very manufactured conversation, you know? I think the change was largely just having one guest for a longer interview instead of 3. Yeah, that's a huge change. Wait, did I miss another Simon video? Abby Doe, no. No, you didn't. There was no such video. There's a very well done video a few years ago by Eddie Burbank talking about basically what happened to late night TV. I'm sure there's lots of videos about it. I think a ton of people stopped watching those shows. I always thought the best talk show host too was the person that didn't follow the format, which was Craig Ferguson, who did just have a conversation with people about whatever he felt like, wherever it went to. I don't know if Jimmy Fallon is comedy. I mean, hey. Fair. No, I'm just kidding. Listen, I got nothing against Jimmy Fallon. That's another thing where a lot of people maybe don't necessarily like Jimmy Fallon, but at the same time, a lot of people do like him. It's just personal preference at the end of the day. I think it's really tough to, I mean, dude, one of the things I've always said is I wish I was better at talking to people, holding a conversation in the most natural but interesting, engaging way possible. It's an incredibly difficult task, in my opinion. Where I think, yeah, even these guys that are on these TV shows or these guys on podcasts and stuff like that, it's still tough, man. The people who have been doing it for so long, how do they, like, sometimes you could tell they're just like feigning interest in whatever the guest is saying. Like, it's just tough, man. A podcast is lacking physicality and performance. I don't know about that. If you don't want that, that's fine, I guess. But I always say, particularly with stand-up, is that it needs to be watched and not just listened to. Most podcasts are watched. Well, I don't know the percentage breakdown, but like most podcasts, they have cameras. And I know a large percentage of people that do listen to podcasts, they do watch them. Again, I don't know what the exact breakdown is. Obviously, the people that listen to podcasts like on their way to work or something like that, yeah, you can't be watching. Well, you shouldn't be watching, at least. But podcasts certainly don't lack those things. They most certainly do still exist. Most are listened. Okay. But most have the video option available, right? Even if it's not like the larger audience by percentage. Most podcasts. Why would you not turn a camera on for your podcast? That to me would be ridiculous. I mean, I guess there is some reason for it, right? You could feel more comfortable not having to worry about how you look or something like that, but who cares? Get over it, right? Turn the camera on. I don't think I'll ever start a podcast, but if I did, 100% would have a camera on. Anyway, Bushido Browns and an over a pound saying no jokes for the rest of the month, and Messiah gets an extra calf. Hashtag Messiah for mod. If everyone committed to that, I would give Messiah 5 extra calves. But you're saying just for yourself to not submit a terrible joke, Bushido Brown? Is that worthy of an extra? Is that really worthy of an extra calf? I think there's too many other people telling jokes. That the sea of jokes is too deep. That one person saying they won't tell jokes is not worthy of a calf. Denied. Craig was a great late night host, but I saw his stand-up and he wasn't that funny. That's probably how I would feel too. I don't think I would ever want to watch Craig Ferguson's stand-up because I think too highly of him from what I know him to be good at, which is just conversation. I think I think the conversations that he has with people are just genuinely super interesting. And his stand-up, I imagine, for me at least, me personally, like most stand-up, I just wouldn't get the same level of joy from, you know? TweetBG, Deadtron, let me see where you're at. Let me see here. Whoa, who is this new champ? Kabam added to MCOC. Hot damn, that is one dead sexy champion. Oh my god, what is this? Oh man. Well guys, should I do a Knull cosplay? Here's the thing. When I saw this, I immediately thought, oh crap, dude, if I wanted to do a Knull cosplay, I'd have to get into way better shape than I am right now. But I actually don't think I would. Because I think it'd be even funnier if I did a fat Knull cosplay. Where I'm just really not in good shape. I'm not that tall. I'm just pretty out of shape. But I put on like a stretchy spandex or something. Maybe not spandex, whatever material. That it's kind of like stretches over my belly. That has this on it though. I think that's what needs to be done, man. The Knull cosplay. But out of shape Knull cosplay. Okay. Bushido Brown, £1 saying, in that case, what did Yoda say when he saw himself in 4K? HDMI. It took me a second to get the joke. But once I got it, I knew. That Bushido Brown, you're going to be taking a lap. You're going to be taking 2 laps. Maybe even 3. Boo, dude. Why can't you just do some good in this world and not tell these terrible jokes, even without any sort of beneficial outcome? I mean, even if it's not benefiting you, even if it was just going to benefit Messiah, just boo, dude. Enjoy your laps. Take a lap around the Death Star. The one that got blown up. I think that's what happens. I don't know, man. I didn't watch any Star Wars movies. Just boo. This guy can't even do a Yoda impression. Wasn't trying to do... Why don't you go do a Yoda impression, Abby Doe? Get off my damn... Let's just sound like an old man at this point. Get off my lawn, damn it. Do your own stream. They all got blown up? Well, I didn't want to spoil it for people. I've seen several tapings of Craig Ferguson's show. He's funny off camera, and they always have a warm-up comedy guy before taping. Even the PAs did shtick with the audience outside the studio. I think that's common in live in live tapings, right? I think they have like a warm-up person. I don't know. I don't think the only live taping I've ever been to in my life was Super Sloppy Double Dare. I think that's what it was called, right? Super Sloppy Double Dare, or was it just Double Dare? Was I imagining the first part of it? Either way, the Nickelodeon show starring Mark Summers, with 2 families competing against one another. And when I still remember to this day, first off, I was violently sick. But I still remember to this day, I when like my parents said we were going to that show, I didn't even know there was an audience. I literally thought we were being on the show. I really thought we were going to be on the show. Hold on, I'm going to pull up a picture of this game show. I'm not going to type in Super Sloppy because I don't remember if that is what it was called or not. Nickelodeon. Well, let's have a double dare. Let's see what pops up. Let's see. There we go, dude. Double dare. This is the type of challenges that you did on Double Dare. You had to pick a nose and pull something out of the nose. What a show. What a show. You had to catch, it's probably meatballs that were being flung your way in this spaghetti, and maybe you had to catch 3 meatballs that your brother was throwing at you, or your dad was throwing at you or something, and then once you caught 3 meatballs, you pulled the string and the sauce would come down. What an amazing show. I thought I was going to be on this show. Like I said, I didn't even realize that it was taped in front of a live studio audience. I don't remember them ever showing this part on TV. This is like behind the scenes shot. God, it looks so much smaller when looking at it this way than it did on TV. For some reason on TV, it looked like the most massive production of all time. This was like an obstacle course, I think, that you had to run through or whatever, right? There was always an obstacle course on one of these game shows. But anyway, I thought that I was going to be on this show. My parents said we were going to see a live taping of it. No, we were just in the audience. But I'm so happy that we weren't actually one of the 2 families competing against one another, because I was so violently sick during that time that I spent most of the time just in the bathroom. Felt kind of bad. You know, it was just one of those situations where I'm sure my parents didn't care. I remember I think it was my dad and my brother that just stayed out there. My mom just kept taking me to the bathroom to do my best Immortal Abomination impression. And I just remember like drinking this medicine that just made me feel so much worse even. It's like the most disgusting medicine. But anyway, what a memory right there, dude. Good old Double Dare. This is, the families would stand on like either side of like the host over here. You had like the points up there. Anyway, enough about Double Dare. It was actually kind of a cool show. It was just the bathroom story where he poops all over the floor. No, it was coming out the other end. Although, might have been coming out both ends. I don't know. I can't. That part I don't remember. Anyway, not that you guys needed that detail, but you're welcome. You couldn't have been on the show. You wouldn't have been able to see well enough to succeed. You're probably right. Yeah, you're probably right. Did Taco Bell before the taping this show? No, as a kid, I didn't even like Taco Bell. I don't remember. I mean, I'm pretty sure it was in like you know Universal Studios or something, and I think I was 5 when we went there. I was really young. I remember only a few things about that trip. That being one of them. I didn't start liking Taco Bell until I was maybe like 12 or 13 or something, and then I thought it was the greatest fast food ever until basically I quit fast food when I was like 20 something. I don't know. Or mostly quit fast food. 99% quit fast food. You know, BG, when I went to visit Shed in Colorado, I too was violently sick, but memories are memories, and it was a great time. Oh man. Yeah. Haley, that's actually pretty true. Is like in the moment, was it really that fun? Maybe not. But it still made memories, and yeah. I'm actually happy that I have that memory of being violently ill at a Double Dare taping. I feel like it was a good experience. Looking back, not the best experience right at that moment, but I'm happy that it happened. I think that's a good way to be a little bit more confident about just things in life in general. You know, there's a lot of embarrassing moments that we all go through. And it's those embarrassing moments that make us. And at the end of the day, man, you don't die from an embarrassing moment. You know, life goes on, and you could look back and laugh at it. Hopefully, most people at least. The real embarrassing moments are like the moments where I just didn't like who I was as a person. If I said like something insulting, maybe. And I'm just like, ah, man, who was that? Why did I? Should have just been nice in that moment or something, you know. But most of the moments, like, I can't remember how many of the. There were certain embarrassing things that happened when I was at the Marvel headquarters, but I could look back and laugh on them now. Maybe that's a story for another day, though, as it's getting pretty late. But yeah, I think there's parts of that trip I never shared with you guys. I think I've said some of the embarrassment, but not all. Here's the thing. I like playing aggressive, taking time to stack. Like Mags feels just slow sometimes and doesn't do the damage I expect. Magneto can be pretty slow and boring at times, yeah. But playing aggressive and getting strong or dots is just my style. Fair enough. You quit fast food. I'm trying to be like you, not even to lose weight, even though I need to, but because it's so expensive when you're in a relationship. So I originally quit fast food to lose weight, yeah. I eventually gained it back from eating other bad foods. I mean, just because you cut out fast food doesn't mean you're not going to go buy junk food from a grocery store or something like that. But, yeah, part of it is the cost. Yeah, man. It all seems so cheap when there's like a dollar menu or something. I don't know if the dollar menu still exists, but it seems so cheap. But, man, those dollars add up so much faster than they do if you were to just buy food from a grocery store. And it makes sense that it has to be more expensive, right? You're paying for other people to prepare the food for you. Of course it's more expensive than just buying it and preparing the food yourself. Plus there's like more hands that the money has to go through for people to make their money, right? So sounds like all you eat are carbs. Well, all I eat is junk food. We all go through embarrassing moments, but hopefully we can make most of them seem funny in hindsight. At least that's how I cope. Yeah, pretty much, man. It's just a funny story later on to tell, man. Listen, I love hearing other people's embarrassing stories. And I think it's healthy to share your embarrassing stories because you grow from that too. So you're just like doing therapy while telling an embarrassing, funny situation that happens. John sending over 5 more of them loony bucks saying, update, CGR absolutely slaps, sub 1 minute Winter Soldier KO unboosted 5-star. Yeah, he slaps indeed. That's pretty powerful right there. The 1 minute KOs in Realm of Legends. Oh yeah. John, sounds like you're having a fun time with him, so that's good. Congrats once again on the rank up. 80% of my life is embarrassing stories, and I'm an open book. I am a human warning. Everyone, I mean, I would say, well, maybe not 80% for everyone. But I feel like so many people have more embarrassing stories or moments than they would maybe let on. Unless you really know them, you know. But who cares? As long as you have that mindset, at least. RPG, have you watched Prey? It's gnarly. Prey? No. That sounds like a scary or a horror style thing. I don't know. Haven't even heard of it. But if it is, I usually stay away from like the horror type stuff. Prey. Oh, Prey is the new Predator. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Predator, Prey. Okay. I did see the original Predator. I mean, how could you not? There's too many iconic moments there in that movie. I sometimes hate that word iconic. I feel like it maybe gets overused on occasion, but when it comes to Predator, I mean, come on. There were entire soundboards made off of that movie in the in the internet heyday right there. Predator is the most macho movie of all time. In body mass alone. It's an Always Sunny reference. Okay, anyway. No, I haven't even heard of Prey. I don't think I'll watch it. I'm generally not into those movies. The only reason I watched Predator was because of those soundboards, honestly, man. I was like, I gotta see where all this stuff came from. All the Arnold quotes and everything. But hopefully it's cool. Hopefully you guys enjoyed if you watch it. Anyway, it's time to end the stream here, guys. Before I go, though, shout out to John for being tonight's biggest D. John, thank you very much. Appreciate it, man. Dragon Dagger, good night. Saying night, Hollywood. That handshake changed the world, to be honest. Oh, man. All right. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow, though. Have a good night, everybody.